Hello everyone, this is Akash Namani, and in this video we'll see how to add a Google Analytics tracking code to your website. First we go to google.com/analytics and then click on sign in. You can use your Gmail account to sign in. In this case I'm already logged in. So here now first thing which you have to do is add your domain. So we go to the admin panel and then click on new account. So now Google would ask you a few information about your account. Firstly, it's checking if you want to track your website or your app. If you're using a mobile app, you should use the app section. In this case, we are going to be tracking our website. So in the website name, I'm going to just put akashtimani.com. Secondly, it asks us what is the URL of the website. So we're going to be using an HTTP URL. So it's www.akashtimani.com in this case. Then select the industry. The reason Google is asking you for this industry is it might give you relevant data of other websites in the same category, so it helps you in benchmarking. I'll select technology in my case, and it is asking you for the reporting time zone. So this basically decides when the day starts in your case and when a day ends. So since we're based out of Singapore, I'm going to be selecting Singapore here. So now we can name an account. So I just name it as Kashimani. Now Google will ask you to share the data with other Google products. In this case, it's helpful because you can use the analytics to link to your webmaster tools as well. So I say tracking ID. Here you agree with the terms and conditions of Google. Once you're done with it, Google shows you your tracking code which you should add to your website. Now here you would notice that there are a few options. Firstly, subdomains. If you have multiple subdomains to your website, such as apps.akashtimani.com or blog.akashtimani.com, you should turn this on. You would notice that they add a new section to the tracking code where they set the domain name as akashtimani.com to enable this. You can also track multiple level domains and display advertiser support, etc. In this case, I'm just going to go with the default settings. So this is the code which I need to add to my website. So the best way to do it is copy this code and put it before the closing of the head tag in your HTML. And if you notice in this case, ga.async is true. This is important. This enables the JavaScript file which Google uses to be loaded asynchronously. So this makes sure that Google Analytics does not affect the speed at which your website loads. If you are using a PHP on your site, you can also create a blank PHP page by adding this code and then include it to all your different pages. And there are other ways if you're using dynamic content implementation. So there are different methods for you to do so. So after you've added this code to your website, if you go to a website, you would actually load the page and then Google would get the data. And then if you come back later and check your tracking status, it would say that tracking started or waiting for data based on how Google notices it. Note that it will take you about 24 hours before Google actually starts tracking your data. Now here there are other properties as well which you can change. Let me just save this for the moment. So I should go to property settings. Here you can again change the data which you earlier provided while creating the tracking info. Some of the important things which we should be looking at in this case is again social settings. If you want to link your YouTube or your other social accounts to your tracking, you can do so as well here. That's about it. Now once you've tracked in your data and Google has started tracking it, once you've loaded the code to your website, you can go to the home and here you will be able to view your data. You can have your dashboard. This is your dashboard. You can create multiple dashboards by moving around things and creating a view which you would like. So that's about it for adding Google Analytics to your domain.